What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. This video is going to be called or titled The Art of Letting Go, and it's inspired by Psalm 46, verse 10. And I just want to read it first and then explain the context of what I was getting at. So, very popular psalm. It says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen, I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge." Selah. So, and then when we get into this word, Hebrew word, be still, a lot of people, they read it as like, oh, just don't move. Be literally still, don't show any action. The word where it says be still comes from this word called Rapha. So let's look at the definition of that word. It says to sink, to relax, to sink down, to let drop, be disheartened. And let's get to this part, to level D. It says to let drop, to abandon, relax, refrain, forsake, to let go, to refrain, to let alone, to be quiet, to show oneself slack. So this is what I was getting at when it says be still. Literally, is to let go. And I say that because a lot of people are holding on to things, to old situations, old relationships, old baggage, and it's stopping us from really doing what the Most High wanted us to do. And I'm speaking particularly to the so-called black man, because I tend to talk about relationships a lot, because that's one of the main stumbling blocks that's keeping the quote unquote black man from elevating to a higher level. A lot of brothers, they have low self-esteem. They aren't told they're special and gifted. They end up getting in these fake relationships and end up being psychologically damaged by dealing with some of these toxic and negative females that damage the man's confidence to achieve great things and perfect the gift that the Most High gave him. Because we all have gifts that the Most High gave us in whatever capacity it is, whatever profession it is, but we all have a gift. Even if that gift is compassion, even if that gift is loving someone, that gift is serving someone, we all have a gift that we have to sharpen and perfect and really try to make the best of it. And so, one thing about that is in relationships, you don't really get to be that person that you're meant to be. So, a lot of us hold on to a lot of wrongs or indignities that we believe were done to us in the past by someone we trusted or loved. You have to understand that this is a Babylonian convention in this quote unquote kingdom or society that we live in. This is a society of confusion. When brothers start to accept that, it will alleviate a lot of frustrations that you have, and you'll be able to reasonably adjust your expectations when dealing with these relationships. In this society, the woman is allowed to do things that she probably shouldn't be allowed to do, but that's a reflection of how low and off point the men are. So once brothers get more sharp and start to live by a code of ethics, it will stop the woman from engaging in her hijinks. In the meantime, you have to keep your mind on the Most High. You have to keep your mind on higher things so you can avoid a lot of the BS that plagues our quote unquote community. Because, particularly about the so called black community, our culture is not substantial. It's nothing that's glorified. The things that are glorified are negative. A real culture means that a woman understands that there are going to be repercussions for her actions. If she divorces or she breaks up with her man, she needs to have substantial evidence of the reasons why she's no longer going to be with that man, or else she's going to be made to feel embarrassed that she broke up her family. In this community, in this society we live in, the liberal black woman, she can do whatever she wants without telling her, without anyone holding her accountable for it. So that's why I said we don't really have a real culture. We have an American culture, and the men create the culture, and the women teach it. So the responsibility always falls on us. So the main thing we have to do is learn to let go. That's part of forgiveness. That's a part of achieving a higher level of ourselves. And we have to trust that the Most High is going to provide for us when we don't feel like we are in the best situation we can be. So try to hold on to that. that statement, this psalm, and try to let go. Get comfortable with letting go, because as Hamashiach or as Christ said, if even if you have to let go, sometimes your father, your mother, your daughter, son, your friend, significant other, your wife, you may have to have some type of distance from them, especially in these last days, some type of detachment. You can't get too close to anything in the flesh in these last days, because if you have any of these attachments in the flesh and you hold on to it, even when it's leaving you, you're going to lose your mind, and you got to be mentally stable in these last days. That's the most important thing you have to be. All right. So, all right, man. Peace.